Peace and prosperity to everyone. Brandon here, the Structure K9 Academy. So yeah, got this young fella here, this young handsome fella, Sigma, the golden doodle. Got him in here, tied to me, working on some impulse control, some suppression training. I know a lot of trainers don't like that word suppression. Oh, shucks, man. I'm going to have so many negative Nancy's on my page because I said suppression. Yes, we are working on suppression, right? Why are we working on suppression? Well, the reality is this is a pet dog. This is not a sport dog. This is not a working dog. This is a pet dog, right? So when we're dealing with pet dogs, unlike these dogs, right? You see what they're doing, right? Those dogs are here to be trained for protection, right? So obviously I'm not going to do any suppression, especially in the beginning, before we start bringing the aggression out, right? I don't want to suppress and then try to bring out aggression, right? But we are doing some basic obedience, right? But no suppression or what we call adverse training, right? Not yet. We will introduce that to those girls, but we haven't done it yet, right? Now with this guy, because he's a pet dog, right? I have to take into consideration what his purpose in life is going to be. His purpose is to be a emotional support dog. That's pretty much what his purpose is. Now we can classify that as a working dog, but when I talk about a working dog, I'm talking about a dog that's going out there to do hardcore physical activity where we want his activity levels, right? And his intensity to be high. This guy, we don't want his intensity to be high. We actually want him to be cool, calm, and collective, right? So when we talk about suppression training, right, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's being abused. That's just teaching him how to suppress his emotions in moments of adversity. That's what suppression training means, right? In moments of excitement, right? So even this behavior you see here, this circling behavior, right? That's all anxiety. That's all pent up energy that he has to learn how to manage properly. This is why I call it behavioral management, right? Because he is who he is. His mother, his father, his breeder made him who he is, right? I can't change that. All I can do is teach him how to manage who he is more efficiently, and then teach his owner how to hold him accountable for the things that we taught him how to do. That's how training works, in case you didn't know. That's how training works, right? So essentially, we don't train dogs, right? We do more training of the human than we do of the dog, right? Because the dog is only going to do what the human allows it to do. Point blank, period. So I can do all the training, quote unquote, on this dog. I want to. If the owner doesn't maintain what I implemented, then all of that training that I did is not going to mean anything. It's almost going to be like it never happened. So yes, we're working on some suppression training. So yeah, obviously, if you guys have any questions, if you are looking for obedience training, if you're looking for protection training, don't hesitate to reach out. You can send me an email, thestructuredk9academy@gmail.com. You can send me a direct message. You can also send me a text or give me a call, 815-351-6636. And until the next video, peace.